to be sure you're getting the most out of your retirement for all the years of your retirement? That's the primary goal of More Living with Jim Brogan and our Dollars and Cents segment, where we provide you with an important financial tip that will help positively impact the quality of your life in retirement. And now here's Jim with this week's Dollars and Cents tip.
Today I want to talk to you about the importance of an income plan in retirement. You know, I think that having a detailed income plan is the single most overlooked area in retirement planning today. It's very important to understand the difference when between being in an accumulation phase of your life, where you're working during your working years and you're accumulating dollars, to then moving into an income and distribution phase of your life. That is a critical transition that needs to begin being planned for 5, 7, even 8, 10 years in advance, because, when you're drawing from your life savings, it makes it much more critical to be insulated from downturns in the market in terms of how it affects your income plan. And I know with things being crazy the last really month and a half or so with the markets, especially the last week or two, it's critical that you be drawing, not only that you understand the amount of income you're drawing from your life savings, but also where you're pulling it from. So what you do is you take, your regular income you get in retirement, which typically is going to be Social Security, and for most of you that are retirement age would be your pension. But then you look at what your actual income need is, and there's usually going to be an income gap. And your life savings are going to have to provide for that income gap. How you set up your income plan is maybe almost as important or even just as important as how you invest your money. I talk often about really segmenting your money into two different types. I call them two buckets of money. One type is what we call safe money, money that has a guaranteed return of principal. The other bucket is what we call risk money, money that does not have a guaranteed return of principal, but you have more growth potential. The most critical thing, though, is I'm not at all a proponent of drawing income from investments that go up and down in value every month. In other words, you shouldn't be selling off risk investments, mutual funds and stocks, in order to draw income. Because then when they're down in value, like in times like what we're experiencing right now, or like we saw particularly in 2008, 2009, you're going to be selling off investments to spend that money as income when they're down in value. So you're going to compound your losses, and then that money is never, ever going to come back. And that is a critical mistake that many people make in retirement. In contrast, you should actually be drawing your income from investments that are safe, that never go down in value as long as you hold them to maturity. So you should live on your safe money. Your risk money should be left alone to grow, to fight inflation for down the road. You should have at least a minimum of a 5-year investment horizon, if not a 7, 8, or even 10-year horizon on your risk money, meaning if need be, you wouldn't have to touch any of it for at least 5, if not 10 years if the markets were down. You'd have plenty of safe money to draw from. We want to live on if we're living on a fixed income, we don't want to be pulling that from a variable investment. We want certainty of income in retirement. So don't make the mistake that most people make in not having a detailed income plan where for at least a 5-year period, the next 5 years, exactly where you're going to get your income from, and you absolutely know with certainty that it's going to be there. That's so critical in retirement planning. It's not just how you invest your money, it's also how you take income from your money and how you invest the money to support that income.
And that's our Dollars and Cents segment for this week. You can find this week's Dollars and Cents segment and others by visiting BroganFinancial.com.